Lesson 77. Shut, shut up, be quiet, wish. Instead of the verb to close, we can use the verb to shut. The verb to shut up means the same as to be quiet, but is much less polite and is generally used when one is angry. What verb can we use instead of the verb to close?
We can use the verb to shut instead of the verb to close.
When you're angry with a friend because he keeps speaking to you whilst you're trying to read, what do you tell him to do?
When I'm angry with a friend because he keeps speaking to me whilst I'm trying to read, I tell him to shut up.
To tell somebody to shut up is not really polite. If, therefore, we wish to be polite, what ought we to say instead?
If we wish to be polite, we ought to say be quiet instead.
Choose. Do you choose your clothes yourself, or does someone help you to choose them?
Yes, I choose my clothes myself. Or, no, I don't choose my clothes myself.
If you had to choose between having £10,000 now or £40,000 in 10 years' time, which would you choose?
If I had to choose between having £10,000 now or £40,000 in 10 years' time, I'd choose to have £10,000 now.
Rather than. Would you say you spoke English rather well now?
Yes, I'd say I spoke English rather well now.
Would you say the weather was rather nice today?
Yes, I'd say the weather was rather nice today.
Would you rather have an iced drink than a hot drink at the moment?
Yes, I'd rather have an iced drink than a hot drink at the moment. Or, no, I wouldn't rather have an iced drink, but I'd rather have a hot drink at the moment.
Which would you rather do? Read a book, watch television, or go to the cinema?
I'd rather read a book.
Faith, Christian. Have you very much faith in other people's word?
Yes, I've very much faith in other people's word. Or, no, I haven't very much faith in other people's word.
How old is the Christian faith?
The Christian faith is about 2,000 years old.
Preposition plus gerund. You will perhaps have noticed that after a preposition in English, we use the gerund and not the infinitive. For example, before going, on speaking, after eating, etc. A gerund is a verbal noun, that is, half a verb and half a noun, and ends in ing. Do we use the gerund or the infinitive after a preposition?
We use the gerund after a preposition.
Give me some examples, please.
On coming, after taking, before asking, etc.
What do you do before coming to school?
I wash, dress, have breakfast, etc. before coming to school.
What is a gerund?
A gerund is a verbal noun, that is, half a verb and half a noun, and ends in ing.
Free, busy, friendship. Are most people busy on Sunday?
No, most people aren't busy on Sunday, but they're free.
What do we mean by a free meal or ride?
By a free meal or ride, we mean that we don't have to pay for it.
Do you believe that the best things in life are free? In other words, do you believe that the best things in life are things like walking, swimming, friendship, looking at nature, etc., things that do not cost money? Or do you think that the best things in life, like big, fast cars, expensive food, and clothes, etc., are better?
Yes, I believe that the best things in life are free. Or, no, I don't believe that the best things in life are free.
Recognize. To be good at doing something. Do you think you'd be able to recognize me if we met each other again in 30 years' time?
Yes, I think I'd be able to recognize you if we met each other again in 30 years' time. Or, no, I don't think I'd be able to recognize you if we met each other again in 30 years' time.
Would you say you were good at recognizing people's faces after not having seen them for several years?
Yes, I'd say I was good at recognizing people's faces after not having seen them for several years. Or, no, I wouldn't say I was good at recognizing people's faces after not having seen them for several years.
Job. What kind of job do you think's the most interesting?
I think the job of doctor is the most interesting.
Ticket. How much is a cinema ticket in your hometown?
A cinema ticket in my hometown is about 10,000 lira.
Lip. What's this?
It's your bottom lip.
System. What system of government do you have in your country?
We have a democratic system of government in my country.
Sail. Sailor. Are some sailing ships still used today?
Yes, some sailing ships are still used today, but not many.
Would you like to be a sailor?
Yes, I'd like to be a sailor. Or, no, I wouldn't like to be a sailor.